Welcome to Digic channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so by clicking on that subscribe button. Now this video is all about the Canon 77D versus the Canon80D. Now the Canon80D is almost 1 year since it's launched, and 77D has been just quite a few months after it has launched. Now looking at the specifications and some minute details that we'll be going through, hopefully it helps you make your purchase decision at the end of this video. Getting straight forward into the video, we have got the Canon 77D on the left side and Canon80D on the right side. We have got the 24.2 megapixel sensor on both of these cameras. Now they are quite similar sensors, but the 77D has a newer processor engine inside it, that is the Digic 7, whereas the 80D has a Digic 6 image processing system. So that's the only difference there. But again, if you look at the APS-C sensor size, the Canon 80D has a little bit of more in terms of size, in terms of millimeter. That means it produces a little bit, quite a little bit of a better image quality in my opinion, because of that large sensor, especially in low light conditions. So moving on, we have got the still image format, what basically is the JPEG as well as RAW. It is quite common to have this, but then the 80D has an advantage of capturing small RAW files, medium RAW files. For example, you can capture 13 megapixel RAW file, which can be very convenient for editing if you have less space in your computer. So that's the advantage of having medium RAW files, small RAW files, or even RAW plus JPEG, both the system, or medium RAW plus JPEG. That way you can you have complete control and flexibility over capturing of different formats. And regarding the ISO, both have same ISO sensitivity, that is from 100 to 25,600. Although the native ISO supported on 77D is 25,600, but on the 80D it is only 16,000, but you can push it up to 25,600. So meaning that it performs almost same. About the magnification that you see through the viewfinder, the 77D has got only 0.82x, that is times magnification, whereas the 80D has 0.95x magnification. That means what you are going to see picture through your eyes can be seen on the viewfinder, the same exact information, well, almost close. But on the 77D there will be a little bit of a crop from what you get when captured through the lens. That should be kept in mind. Whereas the information that is available inside the viewfinder are pretty much same, except that you have this autofocus area selection mode button, as well as the information inside the viewfinder in the Canon 80D, as well as you can view the aspect lines of different ratios in the Canon 80D, and it gives a warning symbol if there is any movement, if there is any handshake while you are capturing the camera. So that is a very useful feature that is available on the Canon 80D. Another thing to consider is the metering modes. Both the cameras use the same metering sensor inside it, which is the 7560 pixel RGB plus infrared metering sensor. But then if you look at the zone size inside the Canon 80D is pretty large. That means more area can be metered properly. For example, if you are taking the matrix metering, evaluative metering, the zones considered are same, but then you have the more area within the Canon 80D's sensor. So that's the advantage. That means you can cover almost corner to corner while focusing on the Canon 80D. So expect some sharper images around the corner, like when you are tracking for the sports subjects, you get better focusing system on the Canon 80D. Then you have the dial modes here explained. Inside the Canon 77D you have got 4 different options, but with the 80D you have the custom modes, a separate dial, that is the C1 and C2. You can use it to customize to your different types of shooting. Regarding the shutter speeds, Canon 77D supports 1/4000 seconds to up to 30 seconds of shutter speed, but 80D has a more professional, like 1/8000. It goes all the way to 8000. So capturing faster action images will be very convenient on the 80D. And even if you are using flash, the 80D supports 1/250 seconds of X-Sync option, which is very convenient as well. So again, moving on, looking at various shooting modes, you have the several shooting modes that is comparable to the Canon 80D, but then Canon 80D gets this silent single shooting and silent continuous shooting modes, which is not available on the 77D. As you can see that also, to keep in mind, you can only capture up to 6 frames per second high speed continuous shooting on the 77D, whereas you get 7 frames per second on the 80D. Having a 1 frames per second also matters in terms of shooting if you are into capturing of moving subjects, fast moving subjects. So it really is imminent and shows the impact over there. Another advantage with the Canon 80D is that you have got two formats for capturing videos. One is the MOV and other is the MPEG-4, whereas in the 77D you have got pretty much one MP4 format, but you can still capture time-lapse movies, HDR time-lapse. Another option to look out for, like I said in the beginning, the coverage is approximately 95% on the Canon 7070, whereas on the 80D it is almost approximately 100%. So what you see is what you get in the picture. Regarding the LCD display, both features same LCD touchscreen display, which is 3" in size, as well as the aspect ratio is 3:2. Moving on, as you can see that the Canon 7070 has quite a bit of functions added as well without compromising much, but then the Canon 80D has more buttons to customize the various functions, and it allows to customize different types of settings that you can easily get in touch while capturing pictures or say shooting videos. So that's what is indicated here. 26 custom functions are settable on Canon 80D, whereas only 14 custom functions can be set on the 77D. So that's one thing you can keep in mind. You can pause the video and look at the differences, read yourself and get a better clarity, better view of it. In the Canon 7070, the working temperature range is around 0 to 40 degrees Celsius, whereas on the 80D it is tested at 0 to 45 degrees Celsius. So even in more warmer situations you can capture better pictures without having issue of say heating issues while capturing pictures on the Canon 80D. So that's expected because it is more rugged body with water resistance as well. Looking at the dimensions, the 77D has a clear advantage in terms of dimensions as well as weight, as it weighs only 540 grams, whereas the 80D has got very bulk attached to it that goes up to 730 grams. So that's maybe an advantage, maybe a disadvantage depending on your hands and how you are going to use your camera. So finally we are into these connectivity options. The 7070 offers Wi-Fi, NFC as well as Bluetooth, but 80D offers only Wi-Fi and NFC connectivity. I have done a separate video on how to connect Wi-Fi to the Canon 80D or be it 7070, pretty much same. You can view that video. And about the final thing that you want to take note of is the battery backup here. Battery lasts a little bit on the lesser side on the Canon 7070. It offers around 900 shots per single charge. The battery is also used is different on the 7070 than on 80D, which is not compatible on universally. So 80D offers more battery life with 960 shots per single charge, whereas 7070 offers only 900 shots. And coming to the final comparison here is the price. This is what matters. Now $850 US dollars for the Canon 7070 and $1199 for the 80D. So what do you guys think of these cameras? What are you going to purchase? What suits your requirements? At the end of the day, it is you that matters. It is how you capture that matters, no matter what camera you get. So that's my thinking. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please like the video if this information was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next one.